Welcome to the T-Level Science Core Assessment Employer Set project. Task 5, Group Discussion Task Overview. In this presentation, we will guide you through the details and key considerations for Task 5. Please remember that the information provided is based on data available as of September 23 and may not reflect future changes to guidance documents. Always refer to the most up-to-date guidance. Task 5 is the group discussion task and it plays a crucial role in the ESP. Let's delve into the specifics. The student is required to work with their research team to discuss a concern raised and how it will be best to respond to these concerns. Each group member will then take it in turns to make suggestions and agree on an approach. Following the discussion, students will need to individually draft a response to the concerns raised. This email response can be handwritten or produced in suitable word processing software. They will need to refer to their research notes to contribute effectively to the discussion and take notes during the team discussion of the points and suggestions made. There is an overall time limit of 1 hour for this task. In this time, students will be asked to read the email from the patient in their groups, be given 10 minutes to familiarise themselves with their literature review, their plan, their data analysis and scientific poster, 40 minutes to discuss their suggestions for responding to the concerns, and 10 minutes to draft an email to respond to the concerns raised. The students will need access to the project brief, copies of all previous tasks, email, which is in Appendix 2 of the project brief, assessment sheet for tutor commentary, audio-visual recording equipment. The recording should include all students in the group visually and ensure that each student's verbal contribution should be clearly audible. The ability for each student to take notes and any other resources stated in the provided guide for each specific assessment series. So the evidence for this task is recording of the group discussion, students' email response, completed tutor assessment sheet. Any other evidence stated in the provided guide for each specific assessment series. So understanding how task 5 fits into the broader project is essential. So in relation to task 1, the understanding of background and any issues and possible solutions can help students in their discussion and email response. Task 3, the results of the data analysis can be used to support discussions and include in email response to support suggestions. Task 4, summaries and concise conclusions from the poster can assist with planning discussions and email responses. And for task 6, throughout the student's project journey, maintaining a detailed project diary is paramount, and these notes will be the key to crafting a meaningful reflection in task 6. So task 5 offers an opportunity to demonstrate various core skills, including working with others, creativity and innovation, problem solving, communication, and reflective evaluation. To demonstrate these core skills in this type of assessments, students should be prepared, so familiarise themselves with the research, data and presentation from previous tasks to boost their confidence when contributing to the group discussion. They should listen to their peers attentively and respond thoughtfully. Avoid making generic statements. Active engagement means participating verbally rather than relying solely on body language like nodding in agreement. When responding to the email queries, students should ensure that they draw on the outcomes from their research data and presentation. Don't rely solely on the group's discussion outcomes. And finally, reflect. So keeping that project diary to take notes during the discussion. These notes can be valuable when completing the reflective evaluation. So now we're going to explore how to maximise student success. So we're going to use the Autumn 22 Grade A exemplar, the examiner commentary from the task to highlight key areas that can maximise success, alongside the descriptors for the band's marking criteria awarded for each AOs. So using this as an example process, this could be applied to the C exemplar, giving a way to measure student achievement. So let's have a look at this A grade student. The Chief Examiner's commentary on the student's work can be summarised and cross-referenced with the grading bands and indicative content as follows. So in relation to engagement and active participation, we have evidence here of Band 2 criteria for the AO2. The student consistently demonstrated active engagement throughout the group discussion. They actively listened to others and clear language contributing to the discussion effectively, contributing valid points and arguments during the discussion. The student was respectful of other participant ideas and opinions. For communicating depth of knowledge and communication, we have here AO2 Band 2. While the student demonstrated reasonable breadth of knowledge, it did not reach a comprehensive depth relevant to the discussion. The student raised some valid points and arguments during the discussion, although not always well informed, with limited reflections or building upon for effective collaborative discussions. And in regards to the email was a partial email response. This evidence Band 2 criteria for AO3 and AO5. So the email response to the customer's concern was clear and included valid solutions. However, the response only partially addressed the customer's concern, lacking full coverage of economic aspects and hydrogen yield concerns and solutions. So now that we've looked at the grade A student exemplar, we're now going to explore the key themes in task 5 from the Chief Examiner reports from the Summer 23 series, and they can be summarised as follows. Students generally performed well in this task, demonstrating effective participation in the group discussion. Almost every student showed the ability to engage and contribute effectively during the group discussion. More students were confident and competent within their group setting and had questions or prompt sheets to ensure preparation and ease nerves. A small minority of students struggle to engage verbally with the group discussion, often preferring non-verbal agreement, which resulted in some marks being lost. The most common error in the task was failing to address both aspects of the individual's query in the email response. Students often focus solely on either explaining how the white blood cells count would be achieved or discussing the effects of steroids on the body, but not both. The omission of addressing both aspects of the individual's query limited the marks available for this section. The highest marks were achieved when a student's responses included data from their analysis to illustrate a solution. So in summary, Task 5 of the Science Core ESP underscores the importance of effective group discussion performance. Students generally performed well in this task, demonstrating effective participation in group discussions. Almost every student showed the ability to engage and contribute effectively during the group discussion. They actively listened to others and contributed valid points and arguments during the discussion. Most students were confident and competent within their group setting and had questions or prompt sheets to ensure preparation and ease nerves. Small minority students struggled to engage verbally with the group discussion. While the students demonstrated reasonable breadth of knowledge, it did not reach a comprehensive depth relevant to the discussion. Students raised some valid points and arguments during the discussion, although not always well informed, with limited reflections or building upon for effective collaborative discussions. The most common error in the task was failing to address all aspects of the individual's query in the email response, and the omission of addressing all aspects of the individual's query limits the marks available for this section. The highest marks were achieved when students' responses included data from their analysis to illustrate a solution. Thank you for watching. We wish you success in the T-Level Science Core Assessment Employer Set project.